Ladies, gentlemen, and internet dwellers, prepare your underwear. It's time for my weekly rant. Hey there, folks. Welcome back to another video with me, Total Crumpet. Although, given the intro, you probably already realise why you're here. Thank you very much for joining me. This is a new game that I've just picked up called Firefall, which is a pretty win at the moment, quite frankly. Not met the minimum reward. Simply because I sort of just turned up randomly and hoped for it. No. Anyway, it's pretty good fun. But that's not why you're here. Quite frankly, that's also why the video's a little bit softer than normal, because, of course, you're not here for that, so why would I make that the thing? Anyway, weekly rant. There are a few topics that I had on my mind for this. Firstly, I need to thank you, Farjan, for your continued contribution to the topics people believe that I should discuss, and we'll do yours first because it is quite a strange one. I actually think, Farjan, that you should probably get checked out for this because it's quite a weird one. Not gonna lie, it's a bit strange that this is the other choice. We've gone from almonds and daily diet to algae, which I will tell you all now is a freaking amazing idea. It's really good for you, assuming that you are a shrimp, snail, or catfish. Under any other circumstance, please don't do it. It's probably going to kill you. But should you be one of those few select in my group of people that could do it, then congratulations. If you're not, yeah, don't do it. Why have I got chosen here? Anyway. There we go, so I hope you enjoy the discussion. Ah, they're all over there. I hope you enjoy the discussion about that, Farjan. If you're a catfish, snail, or shrimp, go for it. If you're not, please don't, because it's a really, really bad idea. Yeah. After that then, our next topic is going to be the FBI hacking away at people's phones, which quite frankly, it amuses me how angry people have gotten about this. Quite frankly, the FBI are only hacking people's phones and other encrypted data in order to gain more access to information that may save America. When I say may save America, I'm not talking about, if we stick it to them all, then it'll get better. No, I'm talking about genuinely may, stop someone killing the president. That's the sort of thing they're trying to stop, okay? There are, quite frankly, three kinds of people that have any right to care about that. One of which is just regular people. You have nothing to worry about, because if you are just a regular person and you don't break laws and things like that, there is nothing to worry about, because let's be fair, the FBI don't care about your dinner plans. They don't care about the fact that you suspect that your kid has a crush on someone else in his class. That makes no difference to them. Nor, quite frankly, does it make to many other people in your life, but they don't mind. They don't care about that. That makes literally zero impact on their day-to-day runnings. So, don't even be concerned, because they don't care.
Hey boss, I'm almost done getting my dropship fixed up. Think you could swing by and give me a hand on the final touches?
So, first people that should not be worried. Sorry about the brute force, should we say. First people should not be worried. Regular people do not break laws. You're absolutely fine. People that should be worried are my second group of people. People who the FBI are actually after. Okay? These are the people that break laws. These are the people that threaten to kill the president. These are the people who the FBI care about. Okay? These are the people that are dangerous. So, they get checked up on. Surprisingly, That's exactly what this is a measure for. And yes, those people should be worried about their loss of personal privacy. Because, let's be honest, their loss of personal privacy may be the only thing that gets them locked up. But it shouldn't be, and they should have been locked up earlier. So, we're all okay there, yes? Good. That's because they should be locked up, we just haven't gotten around to it yet. Next set of people are the people who are probably the ones kicking up the most hoo-ha. They're the ones that shouldn't be upset, but probably are because they're like, oh, I break some laws. I've got like drugs on me. That means I'm in trouble, right? Because that means that the FBI are going to come around to my house. No. Because let's be honest, if you are breaking petty laws, that's actually not even a concern for the FBI in the slightest. Because they don't care. Because they haven't got jurisdiction there. Okay? They just don't. Unless what you are doing causes threats to America on a rather larger scale than, oh my word, Jimmy has some weed in his bag. Let's just deal with the fact that they will genuinely not care about that as much as they don't care about your dinner plans. There's literally on the same scale of caring with them. Like, dinner plans, cool, don't. You've got a little bit of drugs on you. Look, don't care. In fairness, if you kill someone, that's still not necessarily their job. So, it's only the FBI, you've got to remember, that have access to this. It's not statewide police departments. Which means that people that actually care about crimes that are not like genuine threat crimes can't get to this stuff. They can't use it in court. They can't find it even. So, frankly, stop worrying about it. Because if you're in a position where that's going to be bad for you, they know that stuff, they should probably already know. And let's be fair, if you want to really avoid them finding out this information, start making phone calls instead of sending texts. Firstly, your information will be transmitted a lot clearer. Because there can't be any misunderstanding. So, that's good for you there. Plus, quite frankly, the FBI have had access to that shit for years. Like, you go, oh, well, we'll just go back to phone calls because that's sort of encrypted. Well, no, it's not. But also, they've had access to it for a while. Oh, I forgot this. I didn't realize this was a missing part. No. No. Failed thumper. Oh well. I hit him with it. Oh, that was amusing. So, yeah, we've got the whole, the FBI probably don't care. And then the second part is, actually, if they do care, you should probably be taking more precautions than just don't send it in a text. Not that I'm condoning anything like that, but realistically, just think about it. So then, that's that set to rest. The next topic we've got is going to be why, and this isn't really a topic I'm going to rant about, it's more something I'm going to raise with you folk, because I'd quite like an answer. Why is the lint that comes in your belly button, the fluffy stuff that you don't know where it comes from, why is it always a shade of blue? Yeah, I didn't realise it was for, well, I hadn't ever realised that it was. But then someone brought it up for me, and it is. And just think about it. It's always blue. Even if it's really dark blue, it's always still blue.
Crashed thumper nearby.
It's just weird.
Requested by owner.
Like, seriously weird. But anyway, it's not so much a topic for discussion, it's more, I'd love you guys to post in the comments why you think it is. So, next topic. Game franchises. I love them. You guys love them. They're awesome. They give us great games to play. But we're seeing more and more things like this pop up. I'm not even sure what that is. Oh, it's their little landing pod thing. So we're seeing game franchises disappear. By disappear, I don't mean they're just not happening. I mean, they're not happening as often. I mean, things like Mass Effect, they've not happened in a while. I realise that that's in fact a really bad example, because Mass Effect sort of is happening. But, you know what I mean. We don't see so many multi-game series. Nowadays, more what we see are small games that crop up and then disappear again somewhere else. And yes, I have got a grenade launcher that fires like a shotgun, if anyone was wondering. So we don't see games like Mass Effect where you get multiple games and they lead on into each other. You just don't get them as often. And it's sad, because those are some of the coolest games there are. You can sink ridiculous amounts of time into them. Oh, I hit them in the face so I couldn't shoot him. Anyway, we sink insane amounts of time into games like those. Where's the LGV? Where is the LGV? Not there. We don't see games where you get sequels and things like that very often. And let's be fair, the sequel to Skyrim was Elder Scrolls Online. What? That wasn't really a thing. Oh, fine. I mean, you don't get so much sequel anymore. It just doesn't happen. And I find that weird. Like, really weird. So, on top of not getting those franchises anymore, because effectively, I understand why they don't do it. It's because it costs more. And they don't want that cost because they believe that they can make similar amounts of money simply without paying that cost. But at the same time, you're never going to get as loyal fans as you do with things like Mass Effect, or just longer lasting games that continue themselves going. Things like World of Warcraft. I realise it is declining, so that's not a great example. But it has a fan base that continues to move with it. And you don't get that with other companies on grounds that they don't have that continuing fan base. Because they don't have games that even live that long, to be fair. There we go. Yeah, 2.1%. Yeah, it's cool enough. Simply because actually that's a really easy place to do it. So you don't get people sticking with games so much. Ow. And it's sad that you don't. But at the same time I understand why you don't and things like that. But what do you guys think? Would you like to see many more games in that sense? Oh, is it really going to be this slow? Oh no, good. would you like to see more games that last longer? Or would you like to see more short games? Indie development is a much bigger thing now, but very rarely do you see an indie game that gets a second generation. And partly the reason for that is that massive popularity for an indie game means that you can't have that reinforcement point. You can't have those second generation games because it sort of isn't indie then. But why? Why can't we have an indie developer who makes it big and then makes a sequel? Quite frankly, I pay ridiculous amounts for something like that. Why is it that more and more often we instead see games like this, where they pop up, and I have no idea how long this is going to last, this game. It's an MMO, and it's a shooter. With Destiny, with other games like this. I just don't know how long this can last. I'm going to enjoy it when it does, because it's quite a fun game. But how long can it last? How long can a developer let a game like this last? Because, quite frankly, after my frames have dropped, you don't get games like this, or games that do go on for very long. I'll be honest, I can be a lot lazier with this because of the level of the enemies around here. Anyway. So, after we've got Algae in our daily diet, and we've sorted the FBI phone hacks, game franchises are the only thing the human race needs to solve on. We've sort of covered it all else. Let's go help them with the crashed pod. Because I'll be honest, my thumper doesn't really need very much help. Because if it did, I couldn't do that. Which is quite fun. Anyway, I have effectively run out of things to chat about, so I hope you guys have enjoyed, as I have. In fairness, this rant has been a reasonably good one. If you have enjoyed it, please make sure you leave a like, comment, etc. Let me know why you think the lint in your belly button is always blue. Because it's weird, because I don't always wear blue stuff. But it is always blue. So, once we've done that, I need you guys to let me know what you want to see in the next episode. What topics do you want me to discuss? Are there any games you want me to play while doing the weekly rant? Let me know what you guys want to see, and I'll do what I can to help it out. Thank you guys. I really enjoy these episodes, and I do hope you guys do as well. Thank you very much for watching. Overall, this has been Total Crumpet or Vraka. Thank you. Ta-ta for now.